Yeah, here at Vineman 2011, Andy Potts. I was really happy with my race today. Came out of the water first. Got a little stuck in transition just because there were so many people right on my feet because it was such a competitive field today. And I felt like I rode strong. And I came off the bike in third, fourth, right with Matt Lieto, who had a great race himself. And I knew I had the work cut out for me once I got on my feet. Paul Matthews was up the road, as was Chris Lieto, and I knew I had to have full throttle on the run, and I have confidence in my run these days, and so I was hoping I wouldn't run out of real estate, and sure enough, I was able to reel in Chris right around mile 6.5, and then I caught Paul around maybe 9, around mile 9, I'm not real sure, and then I distanced him for a bit, and then he came back on me, and so I knew we had a little game on, and it was pretty exciting racing. You know, anytime you can get to smell the finish line, and you're shoulder to shoulder with the top guy, and you're in the lead. All that's bringing you towards the finish line. It's like a tractor beam pulling you in, and you got all this adrenaline, and I'm thinking, let the tractor beam, let it pull me in, and I surged on Paul a couple times. I wanted to see what his legs were like and how responsive he was, and I went on him a little bit, and he didn't really respond, so I went again, and I opened up a decent sized gap, and so I was able to kind of breathe a little bit easier coming into the finishing chute, and I got to kiss my wife right before the finish line, and anytime you get to grab the tape is a fantastic day. So coming here to Vineman, historical, fantastic race, and I'm happy that you can include my name in the list of champions here. That's very humbling for me. So I chose Vineman. A lot of it had to do with the race organizers. They really reached out to the world, and they wanted to attract the best triathletes in the world. And you got Chris Lieto here, you got Matt Reed, you got Paul Matthews, Joe Gambles was third, Tim O'Donnell was here. So you had just this, it was probably the best field assembled this year for a half Ironman. And, I think that was a big tribute to Dave and Amy Latourette and the owners of Vineman. They just did an awesome job of just saying, hey, we want to take our race to the next level. And how do we do that? And you do that by attracting a really classy field and putting on just a barn burner of a race, which is what we had today. It's important for me to be able to back up my racing. So if I race back-to-back weekends, it shows kind of my fitness. It's important for me. I compare myself to myself as opposed to the other people around me, and I was happy with where I am right now. I think I have a few things I need to work on before we close out the year because of the level of racing that's going to happen down the road, and so I need to work on a few things for sure. But I'm certainly happy today, very happy. So, take races race by race. Take the season race by race for sure. Don't look ahead because then you get trapped in thinking, the next race is going to be easy or something, because racing is never easy. So next up for me is Boulder, 70.3, and then heading to Chicago for the race of the Toyota Cup. And so that's kind of the next two races. Hopefully I can put in the necessary work to have another smile on my face at the finish line.